please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate y'all. Okay, let's pick up where we left off. The cell. So by this time, I made it to Rensselaer County. First, of course, they take you processing. Give them your name, look up the computer, this, that, and the third, and I give them my name and the two COs that are there. They're like holy shit! It took you a long time to come back. You haven't been here in 23 years. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean. So pretty much told them my story. Yeah, I'm here because of immigration. People just snatched me up. I got a wife, kids, and a business, and I haven't been in trouble in 20 years, over 20 years, and pretty much giving the spiel, venting pretty much to the COs. But the situation that I feel is hugely unjust. I'm pretty much venting because I'm pissed off. I'm mad. You know what I mean? It's sort of like when this happens to you. When this happens to you, it's sort of like death. You know what I mean? Like death or something. Having to face something which you just can't run and hide from. What are those like 7 stages of death? Like the denial, anger, bargaining, fear, and finally acceptance. They're not those in that order, but it's pretty much what you go through, right? You're in denial, you're angry, and finally, at some point, acceptance comes into play. But acceptance for me didn't come until I made it to the federal detention center where they were shipping me off to. I was just in Rensselaer County in that local county jail as just a holdover for immigration. And anyway, so I get in my cell. Process me, move me to reception. I get to my cell, and you're in jail. You know what I mean? It's like, you're here now. Congratulations. But the jail has changed. Like I said, I haven't been in trouble in over 20 years. So, what I remember jail being like is not what jail is like anymore. Like I was in that jail, 23 or 4 or 20 years ago, something. I don't know how long ago. But I was there when some of these COs were in freaking Pampers. You know what I mean? That's when I was there. But anyway, so I go back. I get in my cell. I look around. I'm like, all right, the reception block is the same, but stuff is different. You know what I mean? Like, they got tablets now, and they bring the phone to your cell. The phone. There's a phone on wheels that they cart around and bring to your cell. And so of course I get the phone immediately. I'm like, yeah, I need that. And so I hop on the phone. I start making phone calls, calling my people, calling my wife, my business partner. One of my biggest concerns at this time, because I was mad, I was sad, I was going through all these emotions, but I'm still sort of living in the real world, because I got this project that I'm like, I need to finish, right? I got this construction project for the housing authority that I got, and I need to finish this, right? And the schedule's so tight, so I'm calling my partner, my business partner, like my brother, my best friend. I'm calling him like, yo, bro, you gotta, because you gotta fly to New York and you gotta finish this and get me out of this contract, because I can't be there to do the work. I can't be there to manage the work. It's not like I can even hire people. It's like this thing's over, bro. You gotta fly up here and you you gotta finish this project or finish it up at least to some point and get us out of the contract. You know what I mean? So that's why I was that was one of my primary concerns, is tying up those loose ends, because I didn't want to take a huge hit on that job where, God bless that Gallo, the general contracting company I was working for. God bless that they, when he came up and told them what happened, and the supers and the PMs like, oh, immigration just took him. Like, well, what do you mean they took him? He's American. Like, nah, he's really not American. He's he came here as a kid. Told him the whole story, and they were like, really? So, long story short, they allowed him to finish the project to a certain point, and then stop. And they would just square us up to that point, and that'll be that. And they'll take us. They'll excuse us of our contract obligations. What they could have done was, hey, you guys are in breach of contract. You say you're gonna do these units. We're paying you to do these units. These units did not get done, so we're not gonna pay you shit. All right, they could have did that, but hats off to Gallo Construction, and they didn't screw us. They did the right thing. They paid us for the work we did, and God bless them. Thank you. So anyway, so that was one of my main concerns, was getting that taken care of, and then it was me getting getting a letter out to my wife, talking to my wife, letting everybody know what happened. Like, they took me, and just letting people know what happened. Rensselaer County was actually pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish they would just kept me there the whole time, because some of the staff knew some of the people that I knew. I was involved with things for the community, and do a lot of benefits and charities for people. People's house burned down, and we'll raise money and give it to the family, or stop the violent stuff in the neighborhoods, and shit like that. But long story short, Rensselaer County was pretty freaking sweet. The food wasn't bad. I had the phone pretty much all day until some fucking kid broke it. He got it, and he was throwing a tantrum, but broke the fucking phone. Rensselaer County. Jail definitely changed since when I was a kid, and when I went there. I give you a good example, right? So, back in the day, when even in Rensselaer County, the COs gave no fucks, right? They're beating the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? If you kick up too much shit, they're coming, right? Albany County, back in the day, was the fucking worst. That shit was worse than Rikers Island. That's fucking horrible, right? But anyway, so long story short, this place, Rensselaer County Jail, it's a young kid, right? The only reason I know this is because he's screaming about it on the gate, right? He's screaming about it on the gate. I need to call this, that. I need to call somebody or something. I don't remember what he's screaming about, something, right? But he's got the phone, right? He might not have enough money on his account or some shit, but he's screaming about having to call his grandmother. His grandmother died or some shit like that. I don't know. Alright, so he's flipping out in there, banging the gate, boom, 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 banging the gate, smacking the phone, boom, 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 breaks the fucking phone, right? Breaks the phone, he's kicking the gate, telling CO, fuck you, suck my dick, talking all this crazy shit to the COs, right? So I'm on the gate, I'm like, oh shit, young boy wildin', young boy bugging, you know what I mean? He bugging out over there. So alright, I'm gonna get on the gate, I'm on the cell gate like this, I'm gonna get my popcorn, my figurative popcorn, right? Because this shit's about to be a movie. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking like back in the day, like, all right, you start bugging out, kicking the gate, flushing your cell and all that. They're gonna come. You know, the turtle's gonna come. There's gonna be a distraction, and then there's gonna be a fight. You know what I mean? Like you're pretty much acting. You're asking to take the police on. You know what I mean? Like that's what people used to do back in the day. But anyway, this kid's doing this. Long story short, like a sergeant and somebody else comes up, or a lieutenant and somebody, like two COs, lieutenant or sergeant and two COs come to his gate, and they're like, "Okay, young man, so what's the problem? Why are you upset?" Right? And he's yelling this, that, and the third, and I'm over there like my popcorn, like, they're not gonna do a cell extraction? Like, what's going on here? like, okay, well, shit has changed, you know. Then I hear they got tablets and all this other stuff. I'm like, what? They got tablets? You got tablets in your cell? But yeah. So that was definitely an interesting experience. But you know, I was locked in the cell, 24 hours a day. Yeah, 24. It was freaking reception. You know, go out. They didn't even let us shower. They told us, I think, like 3 days until you can shower. You gotta be, and plus corona shit. So you gotta be in that cell for 3 days before they even let you out for a shower. And you just locked in all day. You know what I mean? And at least I had the phone right until this kid broke it. He broke it on the second day. Fucking kid broke the phone. So now he like just locked the fuck in. But I'm like, all right, so I'm in here now. Like, my people are like, we're gonna protest the jail. This is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't right. It's fucked up. Like, so my people on the phone, they're getting together for me. They're doing benefits for me. Signing petitions for me, all this other stuff. So I'm like, all right. So hopefully I stay here. At least I'll get visits close to everybody. You know what I mean? Hopefully I'll stay here. And the third day in the morning, Bolt packed me up, moved me to fucking Buffalo. Batavia Detention Center in Buffalo.
Records 1 to Oscar 1. Records 1 to Oscar 2. Nice seeing you, Mr. Platt. Brandon Garden, Delta 5. Just in the key unit. Give me 5 minutes. I don't have it. 30 seconds. Brandon Garden, Delta 5.
You still here? You haven't subscribed yet? Because you forgot? Come on, man. Hit them buttons. Them buttons ain't gonna hit themselves.